So the last topic of this unit is the comparison of rolling and sliding contact bearing. Yes, it is a very big unit, I understand, but rolling contact bearing and sliding contact bearing both are different. So let's see difference in this two bearing. Okay. So the factor which govern the selection between these two basic types of bearing are the load. First one is the load, then friction loss, space requirement, accuracy, noise, and cost. Based on this, we are going to differentiate between this. Now we can see that based on this figure, the aerodynamic bearing is linearly proportional to speed. That means if speed is increased from at this level also, that is P1, it is suitable for aerodynamic. But at P2, may be possible that due to heat, the viscosity level will get decreased and it can have a metal to metal contact and hydrostatic bearing and sorry, in aerodynamic bearing. But in rolling contact bearing, we have a definite life also. Okay, so rolling contact bearing is having definite life, and in hydrostatic bearing, load capacity is dependent on speed only. Based on the speed only, it is defined. So these two bearing, that is hydrostatic and hydrodynamic bearing, both are suitable for the high load capacity. Okay, so the roller contact bearings are vulnerable to shock loads due to poor damping capacity, and the balls and races are subjected to plastic deformation under shock. So this is the difference. So and on the other hand, aerodynamic bearings are better suited for this condition. Means for shock also it is suitable, and even for the plastic deformation. So this is the main difference here. In roller contact bearing, it requires lower starting torque as compared to hydrodynamic bearing because it's having a metal to metal contact start in the starting, and as the speed gains, definitely there will be no metal to metal contact. Okay. And ball bearings are therefore suitable for application where there are frequent start. Frequent start is needed. At that point, we use the ball bearing, like in automobiles and all this thing. In aerodynamic bearings, it is used in many bigger application like generators and all. In the bigger generator which we see in the power plants and all this thing in the bigger machineries. Roller contact bearing requires considerable radial space. Okay, while hydrodynamic bearing require more axial space is required. Hydrodynamic bearings require a lubricating system consisting of pump, filter, some pipeline, etc. And so more space and more thing is there. We can't use it in a moving way. But roller contact bearing does not require these types of things. So for precise location of the general axis, roller contact bearing are preferred. Roller contact bearing due to metal to metal contact generate more noise compared with hydrodynamic bearing. The cost of hydrodynamic bearing is much more because we know that so many things are needed, that is pump, filter, sump, etc. are needed. In roller contact bearing these things are not needed. So this is the main difference between these two. Okay, so the maintenance cost of hydrodynamic bearing is more as compared to the rolling. So these are the some small differences. If you get a question in exam, you can write it down in this way. Okay, thank you.